what's up guys, it's DJ. Welcome back to the channel. Today we received our first fact sheets for the Pumps and Hoses DLC for Farming Simulator 22, releasing on Tuesday, September 27th, 2022 for all platforms. The DLC will be introducing umbilical systems, manure separation, and configurable biogas plants into the game, and it is the first third-party DLC for FS22 as well, meaning that it is not a DLC by Giant Software, but by Creative Mesh. It also incorporates a version of Wobster's hose system in it as well, as he is part of the Creative Mesh team, allowing for this awesome feature to come to all platforms, not just PC. Today we've got 4 fact sheets with 4 placeables and 4 pieces of equipment, so let's jump right in and check them out. First up, let's talk about a few placeables: the stall camp manure pit and the separator tower. The manure pit is a corrugated steel tank which can be used as a slurry or digestate pit and will be available in 3 different sizes, ranging from 952,000 liters up to 3,599,000 liters. It will also cost you between 66 grand and 178 grand depending on which one you go with. As for the separator tower, this separates the solid fraction of liquid manure so that it can be sold or used as bedding for animals or even as fertilizer. It's going to cost you $40,000 and holds 20,000 liters. You can see it here dropping the solid waste from the tower onto the ground, but I wonder if you could just put a trailer under there to catch it all so you don't have to pick it up off the ground. Either way, very cool additions. Next up, we've got a few more placeables to look at. First is the BVL BBio 30 solids dosage tub, big mouthful there, and the 2DjGoHam 408 cogeneration plant. Man, oh man, what names. The BVL is a solids dosage tub, which is a piece of equipment used to feed various materials into the fermenter of the biogas plant. You're probably used to these in Farming Simulator already at the BGA. This one holds 30,000 liters at a time and will cost you $78,300. Next, let's take a look at the 2DjGoHam 408. This is a cogeneration plant which generates electrical power and heat from the methane out of the fermenter. It's a power plant, basically. It's going to hold 3,600 bytes, liters, I don't know, of electrical charge max, and it's going to cost you a whopping $360,000. Okay, let's move away from placeables coming with the DLC and focus on 4 new pieces of equipment. The first is the Schouten hose pallet and the PU300 manure pump. It's called the PU300, nice. Firstly, as we've said, this DLC is going to be adding a manure hose system to the game. And with that comes the need for hoses. So here we have one, the Schouten hose pallet, which can be purchased in the store on pallets and then loaded onto the hose reels. These are available in lengths between 100 meters, and 500 meters. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Prices aren't too bad as well, all things considered, between $1,950 and $9,750. Of course, you're going to need a manure pump to go along with it, and that's where the Schouten PU300 comes in. This is going to hold up to 1,000 meter length of hoses, requires 200 horsepower, it's got a 2,800 liter capacity on board, it will cost you $71,350, and weighs 3.5 tons by itself. This is a piece of equipment used at the edge of the field, one end going into the manure tank and the other running to the tractor in the field. I'm also guessing that you just pull right up to the hose pallet and then maybe hit left stick or something like that, and it just adds it to the reel. But we will have to wait and see for the full demonstration once the DLC is here. And lastly, our last sheet today includes 2 pieces that you can't go without using when using this DLC: the Schouten BS900 manure injector and the HS5100 tool carrier. First, let's start with the BS900. This is a manure injector that hooks up to slurry tanks or the tool carrier and applies the slurry or digestate from there. It's going to cost you $45,600. It's got a 9 meter working width, max working speed of 9 miles per hour or 15 kilometers per hour, and it requires 100 horsepower by itself, so make sure you got plenty to spare. Also weighs 3.4 tons. As for the HS5100, this is the piece of equipment. This piece attaches to the tractor, and then you hook up the tools that you're going to use with the umbilical system to this, as this piece is what hooks to the hose. It's going to cost you $45,500, and it requires 50 horsepower by itself. Together, this is a killer team, but there's at least 3 more injectors they haven't shown off yet coming with the DLC, so stay tuned for those. As I said, this DLC will be here on Tuesday, September 27th, 2022 for all platforms. That does include PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PC, Mac, and Google Stadia. Also includes the Steam and Epic Game Store versions for PC as well. If you guys would like to pre-order the Pumps and Hoses DLC for FS22, buy any of the other DLCs, or get the game as a whole, check the links in the description and make sure that you use the code DjGoHam. That does go to help support the channel at no additional cost to you. Do keep in mind, this DLC is not included in the Year 1 Season Pass, so you will need to buy this DLC. You're not going to get it for free like the other ones if you have Season Pass. This is because it's a third-party DLC and not a Giants DLC directly. If you have any questions at all about the new Pumps and Hoses DLC, Farming Simulator 22, or anything else, post those in the comment section below and check the description for helpful links to other things you may be interested in as well. You can also find playlists for new mods and farm sim news link there. That way you can stay up to date with everything new and upcoming going on in the world of Farming Simulator. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, drop a like on it and get subscribed to the channel if you're new. Make sure those notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss future videos about pumps and hoses or daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. All that out of the way, hope you have a great day. We'll see you later.